About why government collect taxes. So there are many reasons. So as James mentioned, it's probably for chemistry studying and then or military funding. But my presentation is only going to be involved in 3 reasons: raising public revenue, fund a variety of federal, state, and local services, and paying government workers' salary.
Wait.
So there are 3 different levels in the government that collects taxes, which is federal, state, and local. And local and state plays an important role in the United States. They pay and plan the roads and run public schools and provide water to the city and organize police and fire services. And establish zoning regulations, license profession, and arrange elections for the citizens. These are all important parts that functions the United States citizens' life, and the federal government has limited power over 50 states, and state government have the power to regulate within their state boundaries. Now I'm going to talk about like a bunch of numbers, which is very boring, and so please pay attention. And local and state. In 2017, property taxes accounted for 30% of taxes collected by local. For example, water, sewer, and parking meter fees add up to 23%. Sales taxes are 7%. Some cities charge licensing fees and for stadiums and companies, offering 2% of the overall local tax base. Income tax is also paid by other cities, offering 2% in total. Nearly $1.8 trillion was collected by a state in 2018. This is the year with the most recent global figures. More than 1/3 of state funding comes from the federal government. For low-income households, which often pays for Medicaid health care program.
Okay.
Oh, in 2017, 23.1% of the taxes comes from sales taxes as well, and 18% collected from income tax. A further 19% was added to charge and fees for funding state colleges and public hospitals and building roads. State received 5% of the revenue from licensing fees, property tax, and tax on servants. Just 2.3% comes from tax on corporate profits. And federal. According to the balance.com, the year of 2021, the federal government will collect $3.86 trillion in tax revenue. Half of it comes from the personal wages, more than 1/3 comes from payroll taxes, and corporate taxes account for just 7% of the bill. Exceeds taxes, profiles, estate taxes, and dividends from the holdings of the Federal Reserve pay the rest. And as I mentioned, like the taxes not only goes to the government and the pay for public services, and these are from. And like it goes to many places, paying the government salaries, workers' salary, and then such as police and firefighters. And counting taxes fees is a fundamental way for countries to generate public revenues that make it possible to finance investments in human capital infrastructure and the provisions of services for citizens and businesses.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think my presentation is mainly focusing on like the different how like the government is structured and common goods for the citizens. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Thank you.